Hey gamers, I'm Guilty, and in this video I'll show you how to cut and cook the food with the correct measurements, and I'll also walk you through how to feed the animals correctly. This will be my first video of many in my Zootopia guide playlist, so hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming content. Okay, let's get straight into it. Before we cook, we need to gather the ingredients, and in the hub you'll find everything you need in the kitchen. The ingredients are limited however, and you'll need to pull the lever to get more. As a rough guide, each food pallet weighs 2 kilos with some deviation. You'll need to adjust your quantity to match the animal's needs to minimize wastage. The kitchen has a helpful guide to determine how much bags you need, and in this video I'll be showing you the wallaby meal as an example. You can see I grabbed 2 herbal pallets instead of 1, and this was to account for the deviation in weight. When you've gathered all the ingredients, it's time to load up the trolley and power the train towards your desired exhibit. You can see everything's attached and ready to go. If it isn't, then you'll get an error message on the screen when powering the train. And again, I'm using the wallabies as an example for the video. Now this is the hard part, knowing how to measure and cut the food for the animals. On the computer, select the desired animal and you'll see the quantity of how much ingredients you need and how much you have. Select the cook button and a table will show you your results for each cut. You don't want to make your animals sick, so we need to stay below 20% deviation. Here is where you'll need either a calculator or do some math. In this example, it'll be 2 divided by 3.9. So the top number on the screen divided by the bottom one near the machine, and this will give you the number, and in this case it's 0.51 or 51%. So in this case I'm going to cut halfway through it. Remember, the food on the right of the blade is what's being weighed. This was an easy cut and you can see it was perfectly measured because we got 0% deviation. And you'll have to use the same formula to cut the next ingredient. So 1 divided by 2.6 equals 38%. This one's a bit more tricky to estimate, but we still have a 20% error margin if we make a slight mistake. And if you do make an error and want to reset, you can exit to the main menu and press continue, and it'll put you in front of the computer before you started cutting anything. When you made your calculation and the cut is below 20%, then you've completed the meal and it won't make the animals sick. This time it wasn't perfect, but still an excellent result. Press accept and we can now feed the animals. The food bucket is ready to go and we can press the lever for the gadget trolley. Wheel the trolley to the exhibit, and remember you can sprint with the left shift button. Now you can use the computer to open the enclosure where you'll finally deliver your well prepared concoction to the animals. Remember to take the bucket from the cart you just wheeled and enter the enclosure. You'll notice some of the animals will follow you by the smell of the food, but don't worry, they won't attack you, I hope. Every enclosure will have a different location for the feeding area, but it's well lit with yellow writing and markings. Don't worry if 1 or 2 animals don't eat right away. The other animals aren't gluttons, so all of them will get their fair share, just so long as one of them aren't sick or infected. And one last thing is, if you remove the food in the cooking menu, it'll give you another opportunity to cut the remaining pallet, which may make it easier if you are struggling. And that's everything you need to know about feeding the animals. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!